SAS and SAS Technical Services is a MRO, but we're here at this show to exhibit our advanced medical air transport solution, a turnkey solution that we provide to any government or any customer.
And tell us about that product.
This product, it gives governments the capability to establish a mass casualty evacuation capability using government aircrafts or entering into charter agreements with airlines.
How quickly can an aircraft be transformed then?
It depends on, of course, how much equipment you want to put into the aircraft. But, for example, a 737-800 with 6 intensive care patients, 18 stretchers in 6 different stacking systems can be reconfigured within 6 hours without any modifications to the aircraft in advance. So you can actually pick any aircraft from the fleet of the airline.
And that sort of time scale sounds extraordinary for be able to transform an aircraft, but that's exceptionally useful in those sort of disaster situations.
Oh yeah, it's a fairly short time, but a time that's well within the limits, the requirements, because if you get injured people in a disaster, you will have to stabilize those patients. There's logistic issues, so the time is quite right to be able to respond.
Let's be specific with a couple of the products. The mobile intensive care equipment, this is unique?
Yes, that's a unique unit. It was developed by one of our subcontractors, Micus, also from Sweden, and it's a self-sustained mobile intensive care unit. It's self-sustained with internal power and oxygen for at least 2 hours, which means that you can actually fetch the patient from a hospital, move in independently into the aircraft. Whilst in the aircraft, you hook it up to the aircraft power, and when arriving to the destination country, you can move it over to a helicopter for the last transport to the hospital. And all this time, you can actually keep the patient on continuous life support. The most critical part when moving a patient is actually when you connect and reconnect the life support equipment. So with this unit, and the basic idea behind having a mobile intensive care unit is a seamless transport from departure to receiving point.
And are all the products satisfying the safety demands of the industry?
Yeah, of course. The equipment will be delivered with a EASA STC, or if you have requirements for FAA STC, that can also be. So it complies with all the rules and regulations, and also actually the European rules and regulations for road ambulance transport, since you will always have different modes of transport when you move a patient. So that has also been considered very important when designing the system.